Blessings, y'all. I am Brandy, and we're going to talk about love today. We're going to talk about love today because tomorrow is actually not the message. Uh, it's not the message that I'm going to be bringing. I don't reckon anyway. But today, normally it would have been Marriage Talk Monday. Kingdom Marriage was the purpose. That's not what this is. But I've been having that unction in my spirit to get back in that place of giving words as they're, deposited in my spirit. And so I figured, why not use today to speak about just that, love, because that's one thing that we were created to do. We were created to love. We were created to love people. Of course, we were created to glorify God, but we were created to love Him too, right? He loves us. So we're created to love Him. But it's just talking about the courage, the confidence, and the capacity to love. The courage, the confidence, and the capacity to love. Do you have the courage to love? Do you have the confidence to love? And do you have the capacity to love? And in capacity, capacities expand, right? Yeah. So we're going to get right off into this. And I'm starting out with definitions, and then I'm going to go into a scripture for each, okay? And so courage, it says, the quality of mind or spirit that enables a person to face difficulty, danger, pain, etc. without fear. Bravery, in a nutshell. Having bravery, having the courage of one's convictions. Ooh, that's serious. And so the scripture that I chose was 1 John 4 and 8. It says, there is no fear in love, but perfect love drives out fear, because fear has to do with punishment. The one who fears is not made in perfect love. We're not perfect. We can't perfectly love. But our Father is. And it is through Him, going back to having, I'm going to save that part. That's dealing with confidence. But our Father is perfect. Our Father loves us perfectly. And so the only way that we can truly be in that place of perfect love is surrender to Him. Surrender to Him. That's the only way. That is the only way. The only way, because we are human. We have flesh, and that flesh causes us to be emotional. We're up and down. Somebody makes us angry, and we treat them differently. Somebody frustrates us, and we treat them differently. People go quiet on folks. They disappear on people. Other folks come into their lives, and then they'll forget about said people. We're emotional people and conditional people. So having the courage, having the courage to love. And in this case, I'm talking about romantic love, okay? I didn't make that specification. I didn't specify that, but this is about romantic love. When you have the courage to love someone and really pursue someone. And this is in conjunction with some things that we spoke about for kingdom marriage, because God brings a woman to a man for a reason. There's a purpose, and it's far beyond the purpose that they may think. It's far beyond that. There is something connected to the connection of the two, and it's about God's will being done. Period. Point blank. Period. Point blank. Now, what I'm learning, or what I'm starting to believe, is that because He is God, He will do a rewrite. He will do a rewrite I forgot what book that is. When it said when Pharaoh wouldn't let the people go. And he kept saying, I'm a hardened Pharaoh's heart, I'm a hardened Pharaoh's heart. And some people were meant to be together. It was a purpose behind that. And this is just my take on it. If there's some theologians out there that have a different, I guess perception or knowing about this that I don't, please chime in. But God's will, of course, will be done. That's in anything. But if he does a rewrite for a love story of two people coming together, his will is still going to be done. He may have had a purpose for a certainty, but his will is still going to be done if he does the rewrite. Because certain people's hearts are so hardened and they want to believe what they want to believe that he'll leave them there. Okay, you don't want to do it. I'll raise somebody else up. And they'll do it. And my will is still going to be done. That's just my take on it. But we're going to ease on into confidence, right? So confidence, full trust, belief in the powers, trustworthiness, or reliability of a person or thing. Assurance. Do you have confidence to love? Are you confident in yourself to love? The assurance to love someone the right way, someone the godly way, someone the agape way. If you love someone the agape way, everything else falls in place. Well, I'm not going to even say falls in place. It aligns. That's that special kind of love. That's the kind of love that God has for us. Once again, we're not perfect. He is. We have to be surrendered to him. And even though we will feel things that will cause us to, not necessarily be as eager to love someone because of said actions or words or whatever, when we surrender to God, when we are in submission to him and allowing him to, the Spirit of God to speak to us and to literally guide our actions, he'll take us back to that place of being postured the right way to do what we may necessarily not even want it to do. Yeah. Blessed Jesus. And so we're moving on to... Oh, I'm sorry. I have to read the scripture. And I pulled this from Jeremiah 17:7. But blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord, whose confidence is in him. And there it is. If your confidence is in him, he's going to guide you in whatever it is that you need to do in being able to love a person who may not even be lovable at that time. Why? Because he is the king of that. Because we do something every single day that could probably have us unlovable in his eyes, even if it's just our thoughts. But he loves us anyway. Blessed Jesus. So on to number 3, the capacity. Capacity, the ability to receive or contain. The power of receiving impressions, knowledge, etc. Mental ability. And in capacity, as I had spoke before, it expands. We have to have the mental capacity to expand, to allow God to expand us, to stretch us. Yes, and I'm coming from Isaiah 50